skills is really the new currency. I mean, it's really what makes people valuable to live fruitful personal lives, but also professional lives. And I think it's probably the combination of both. But it's not any skill. It's really, I mean, the future is really about frontier skills, skills that will make people more valuable, that will make greater contributions. When we think about the use of AI, we can think it in two different ways. One way is really helping increase operational efficiency, reduce the cost of inputs. And that's one angle. AI can really help with that. So it's the whole discussion around job distraction and whether there's going to be fewer jobs and so on and so forth. But then there's the other angle, which I think is the one I'm really excited about. It's the augmenting job role of skills and the possibility of skills really making inputs more valuable and people more productive and the possibility of people being able to really produce more. And I think this focus on output is very important as well, because even in consulting firms, and I'd love to hear Mehdi about this, I've had discussions with some of Mehdi's competitors as well in terms of what's going to make young people, what's going to be the future of analysts in consulting firm and talent recruited fresh out of school. And I heard two different views, and I think, at least in my conversations, things were still a little bit up in the air and unresolved, no? Some people thought, well, maybe the bar is being raised, entry-level jobs are disappearing because AI is going to generate a lot of the outputs that we might not need a large number of analysts because they're just going to be integrating many external outputs generated by AI. And maybe there would be fewer of younger graduates joining consulting firms. And maybe that's one scenario. But the other scenario is because analysts are going to be so much more productive when it comes to using AI tools and integrating this work, we actually need to expand and have a much larger group of young talent joining the organization and really make them obviously very savvy in terms of the use of AI and integrating really AI tools. So this idea that the entry-level job is disappearing and that many people will start almost mid-career or maybe in a consulting firm at a project management level or project manager level, I mean, that's still to be discussed. But I would love to hear Mehdi's view on this because I'm sure you've been thinking about this at McKinsey as well. And I think it's a great discussion about how AI could be augmenting also in terms of the power of young talent and really focus on expanding output, which is, I think, a key thing as well.
You want me to answer that quickly?
Yes, go ahead and then move to Aurore.
So, I mean, to me, but just me, I definitely think it's scenario 2 with a nuance, which is I think that the people who are actually at risk are actually people like myself who were not born with AI, right, and who need to upskill or reskill, and that takes a little more time, both in the way they use it and in the way they serve basically client or do their research work with the new tools. I think what I see at the moment, I have a nice indicators for that is in the office that I lead is the number of plug-in screens that orders that we get, and that has just doubled, just because everybody now needs a second screen to have the AI tool open so that it can have the live discussions while doing the analysis, right? So I clearly believe in the augmenting scenario that you laid out.
Thank you.